Right, so I'm very aware that Kamaru Usman just knocked out Jorge Masvidal and sent him into the Shadow Realm, but some other stuff happened on that card as well. Weili Zhang versus Rose Namajunas took place in the co-main event of UFC 261, Usman versus Masvidal 2, and Rose Namajunas knocked out Zhang Weili in the first round with a kick to the head off the lead leg, straight on the jaw. Zhang Weili goes down brutally, much like Stipe did against Ngannou, by the way, right down, flattened herself out cold on her back, eventually got back to and turned over enough to just sort of show that she was still in there somehow, but she stopped moving towards the end of that fight, and the referee jumped in like he should have. I know Zhang Weili was complaining about the stoppage because I'm sure she was just in disbelief that she'd been KO'd so quickly after she just went to a 5-round war with Joanna Jędrzejczyk, and she's never been finished or even KO'd in her entire career. But Rose Namajunas, I'm just going to say this and make it sound even more impressive. Rose Namajunas followed up with 3 ground and pound shots against Weili Zhang. In the lowest weight class in the entirety of the UFC, Rose Namajunas landed 1 shot and got 1 knockout on Zhang Weili. She was being outlanded 12-0 in that first round before eventually landing that kick to the head off the lead leg, straight on the chin. Down goes Zhang Weili, can't take the shot. Rose Namajunas, it didn't even look like a powerful kick. I guess Zhang Weili just never expected that to land in her entire life. She looked like she was actually trying to scoop away from like an inside leg kick from Rose at one point. She like shifted her legs backwards, which might have actually been the reason why she got KO'd, because she didn't have that base underneath her to take that shot and brace for it. I picked Zhang Weili to win, and I was very, very confident. I thought as soon as the first minute was over, I thought to myself, I've got this one in the bag. Zhang Weili's all over her. 12-0 on significant strikes. Inside leg kicks whenever Zhang Weili wants to. Jabs whenever Zhang Weili wants to. Another punch whenever Zhang Weili wants to. Looking real amazing in that first round. Landing really good shots. 12-0 on Rose Namajunas. Namajunas missed 4 of 4 to start off the fight with Zhang Weili. Does not matter. 1 kick. Over. Done. Zhang Weili. 5-round war with Joanna Jędrzejczyk. 1 shot from Rose Namajunas. Rose Namajunas' second TKO finish in her entire career. Both of them. And here's another thing that needs to be mentioned here to just describe how crazy this situation is. Well done to Rose Namajunas, by the way. But this needs to be described. And I need some Pepsi before I continue. Rose Namajunas has 2 TKOs in her entire career. Both of them have only happened immediately into the first round against the current best fighter in the world at strawweight. Joanna Jędrzejczyk the first time when Namajunas was a big underdog there, and also Zhang Weili when Namajunas was a big underdog there as well. Rose Namajunas literally has close fights with random girls, but just 1 shot dismantles the current best strawweight in the world as of the time that they're walking into the cage. And like the Joanna Jędrzejczyk KO, she put Joanna Jędrzejczyk down, Joanna got back up, she put her down again, landed some shots, little bit weird shots that landed a little bit here and there. Joanna Jędrzejczyk taps to strikes, the fight's over. This one, no need to tap to strikes, no need for too many follow-up shots. 1 shot, it's over, lowest weight class in the UFC. 1 KO in her entire career before this. Flattens Zhang Weili in the first round. Capitalism OP. Honestly, capitalism OP. Jesus. I'm kind of still digesting Usman versus... I can't even take this one in, because Usman Masvidal happened afterwards. And I can't stop thinking about that one. But this one is still something that happened. Rose Namajunas is a strawweight world champion. She beat Zhang Weili first round head kick KO. This fucking card, man. Uriah Hall got a KO without throwing a strike. Like this entire card. Crew was limping a bit and they stopped it. Like, this card was an absolute fucking shambles. And I loved every second of it. What a brutal finish by Rose Namajunas. Out goes Zhang Weili. I thought Zhang Weili was going to break down the leg kicks early, take it into the second round, have a good second round with Rose Namajunas. Then the third round was going to come around. Rose Namajunas limping around all over the place. Zhang Weili goes in for a bit of a finish, then finishes it in the fourth round, standing TKO. I had it all written out. I had it all perfect. I said she was going to chop at the legs early and break down Namajunas. The fight starts. Zhang Weili's on another level to Rose Namajunas, 12-0 on strikes. That is actually a crazy ratio when you think about some of these other fights that we've had. Like even Holloway versus Qatar was not 12-0 at any fucking point in that fight whatsoever. That was not a ratio that existed. Holloway did to Qatar like 3-1 on strikes, over 2-1 on strikes, 12-0 on strikes for Weili Zhang. Capitalism inbound. Down goes Zhang Weili. And that's that. Rose Namajunas strawweight champion. I reckon they might make a rematch, and I'm down to see a rematch as well, in all honesty, because first of all, Zhang Weili needs to take some time off. She was really confused after the finish. And also, I want to mention this. Joe Rogan, this is the night where we interview every fighter that gets KO'd. The fighters that lose by decision and go to war earlier in the night, don't even talk to those fucking losers. But the people that get KO'd out cold, let's make sure we interview them every single time. That was a weird little thing that kept happening, because obviously Zhang Weili has no idea what went on, so she's going to complain about the stoppage. You're just making it so that they're unlikable because they have no idea what's going on, and everyone's going to kind of call her out for talking about an early stoppage and make fun of her. Why do they do it? But either way, what a crazy night of fights. Make the rematch, I guess. Ioane and Jacek was talking on Twitter about the winner will be next for me. You lost to both of them. I know Rose Namajunas lost a rematch to Ioane and Jacek, and Ioane obviously thinks she won that fight. I mean, Ioane might even think she won the fight with Zhang Weili, but she definitely thinks she won the fight with Rose Namajunas in the rematch, because, don't know if you've watched it, she fucking did, very obviously. But she still lost twice to Rose Namajunas, so I don't see them giving Ioane and Jacek a title shot. I say, let's turn this play around 4 months from now. I don't care if Zhang Weili gets KO'd. I need more fights in this strawweight division, and right now there's no real top contender. We've got Yan Xiaonan taking on Carla Esparza in a couple of months' time or something like that. We've got Tatiana Suarez tweeting for a fucking living, doing fucking nothing in terms of fighting in the cage. I think we should do Ioane and Jacek versus Tatiana Suarez. Winner of that maybe can get a title shot. We'll see how it goes. But in the meantime, I say we run this one back, to be honest with you. And also, something that I will say as well, I think I'm ready to say that Rose Namajunas is the greatest pound-for-pound strawweight, and, sorry, the greatest strawweight of all time. Not pound-for-pound. I'm ready to say that Rose Namajunas is the greatest strawweight of all time. Because when you think about things, she lost to Carla Esparza earlier in her career, Karolina Kowalkiewicz. But since then, Michelle Waterson, Ioane and Jacek, robbery, but Ioane and Jacek in the rematch. Andrade fight, she gets slammed after winning early. Beats Andrade in the rematch, beat Zhang Weili. She's beaten Jacek, Andrade, and Zhang Weili. Andrade did better than Zhang Weili. And Zhang Weili dismantled Andrade in the first round. Man, that is sad, you know. I feel bad for Zhang Weili. She flew all this way, and she took a year off to develop her skills, and she looked amazing. She looked so smooth, so fluent, so calm, so confident. All over Rose Namajunas, 12-0, and then it doesn't fucking matter. Switch kick to the head, Thug Rose. I didn't even hear the commentary. I hope DC was screaming Thug Rose as she walked around that octagon. But Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. Rematch. Let's make it again. 4 months. Pick yourself up, Zhang Weili. Let's get right back in there and make this fight again. Because I genuinely feel like there was a lot of animosity leading into the first one. It was a big fight as well leading into the first one. This wasn't just some shitty co-main under the Masvidal Usman card. A lot of people were actually more excited for this co-main event than the main event. But, yeah. That was amazing from Rose Namajunas. Great kick to the head. First thing she landed of the entire fight. First shot, first kill. Down goes Zhang Weili. Rose is so good. She is really good. She's really good. Do I think it happens again? If they rematch in 6 months, does it happen by one head kick KO? No, it doesn't happen. They're probably going to go to war next time, just like she did with Ioane and Jacek. I guarantee you, they'll make a rematch, they'll go to war, and we'll see what happens in the decision. But we'll see. That's just how it is sometimes. Someone lands a shot, someone goes down, didn't have her legs under her, she was expecting a low kick. Rose went high with it. Perfect little change. And down goes Zhang Weili. Capitalism OP. Good stuff from Rose Namajunas. Very good win. The strawweight division is really good right now as well because we've got some good contenders on the come up. And also, Rose Namajunas is kind of a better champion to have because I know that she has been around for a very long time and Zhang Weili was kind of like the new girl on the block. But when you look at things, Rose Namajunas is how old? 28, 29 in June. It's kind of better that Rose Namajunas won because Zhang Weili is how old? 31 at this point? 32 in August. Like, it's kind of better that Rose Namajunas got this one in the bag because now we've got a younger champion who's a more marketable name and speaks English. So it's kind of good. And this was a good outcome for the UFC. Hopefully she stays active. I really do see them making a rematch because it's a big money fight and China's behind Zhang Weili and America's behind Rose Namajunas. They were booing Zhang Weili on the walkout. Florida did not agree with that one. Keep your booing for Usman. Do not boo Zhang Weili as she walks out. She's a small woman in a massive crowded arena. Please don't add pressure onto that. But either way, it's fucking over. There was nothing even to break down. I don't know how I'm still talking. I actually have no fucking idea how I'm still talking about this fight. It was literally... I've literally spent 10 times more time talking about the fight than the amount that it lasted. There was no grappling, so there's nothing to see there about the grappling situation. I know some people had Rose by submission. Nothing like that whatsoever. Just one kick. Down, Rose, down. She... Fuck this dumb fucking sport, man. I picked Zhang Weili, I had money on her. Fuck this dumb sport. I'm fucking sick of it. Nothing makes any fucking sense. She dominated... I'm angry about this one, guys. I am angry about this one. She dominated Jessica Andrade, finished her in the first round like it's nothing. Rose Namajunas almost fucking lost to Jessica Andrade and did lose on one judge's scorecard, which was wrong. I think she should have won that fight anyway. But she just one fucking kicks Zhang Weili down like it's fucking nothing. Fuck this sport, man. All good, though. I like Rose Namajunas. She's going to do some whole... Earthship training gym. I don't even know what that means, but I know her Earthships are like these little weird blotches of dirt in the ocean or some random shit like that. So Rose Namajunas is going to be fucking building a UFC PI out of compost, and good for her. I guess that might be some revolutionary stuff. Rose Namajunas gets a belt. I reckon they're probably going to do a rematch because there's no fucking contender. But Mackenzie Dern is actually building herself as some kind of contender in that division. So maybe after a couple of years, or maybe after this year, Mackenzie Dern gets maybe 2 more wins, maybe wins the next one against like a Marina Rodriguez, then takes on the winner of Yan Xiaonan versus Carla Esparza, and then the winner of that one can fight for the belt, because Mackenzie Dern is a legit contender in that division, and she's got a real good chance of beating a lot of people. So the strawweight division has always been the best. That stands true. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Click that button up, yeah. Oh, yeah, and also Valentina Shevchenko dominated Andrade like it was nothing. Just chuck that one in there. Goodbye.